Little Flicks here. This is going to be Lucifer, as you've seen from the title, episode 1 of season 1. So, what do I know about this show? Kind of interestingly, my mum was actually watching this show earlier this week. I think the episode I walked in on her watching was episode 3. So I did see a little bit of the ending there. So I do know this is a crime show with the devil or Satan. Wait, Lucifer, yes. And I do know that someone traveled there with him who's a female. I don't know if she's meant to be like an archangel or something though. Not 100% sure if it's meant to be full on religious symbolism, kind of like that. But that's all I know about the show. And I think that's a lot in retrospect. But I haven't seen the first episode, so we're here to give it a go. This has also been up on Netflix, not YouTube, Netflix a lot because it's the 5th season for Australia anyway. It was just released. I'm not sure if it's the last season or anything, but it's been plastered all over my Netflix recently. Like literally when I've opened it up, it's Lucifer. So I know this is a show that people really do love. It's apparently number 1 in Australia today, and it's 99% of a match for me, so that's interesting. I don't recognize any of the actors that I've seen so far, so that's interesting. I did look this up because I thought this was going to be a CW show because of the actors in it, because I noticed there was an actor who was in Vampire Diaries in it, and I know the CW network more recently like to use a lot of the same actors coming in and out of the shows. They also love hiring Australians also. I've noticed that, like Claire Holt in Vampire Diaries and the originals as well. And then in like Arrow, I forget her name, but she played the Huntress or whatever. She's also Australian, but I do know this is based on comics as well. Let's just get into this one. And we'll see how it is. Oh, to take a vacation to Los Angeles. Did you go there because it's like the city of angels? I do know as well that he has an effect on people when they kind of like reveal their deep darker secrets or something, or what's really bothering them or things like that. So that might be here.
So I like to punish people too. Or at least I used to.
Money.
Are you trying to bribe me, sir?
Yes, of course. You break the law sometimes, don't you?
Oh, we can tell.
Sometimes.
Oh no, there we
Put
go.
my siren on and drive really fast.
People like to tell me things. Deep, dark, naughty little desires that are on their mind.
Okay,
It's a
desires.
gift. Must be something about his face.
It's got a very CW title thing. That was a nice surprise.
Hold up at the chateau.
So he owns this
copulating with a
club.
young woman.
Thank you, Patrick. You can go.
Oh, jeez, alright. No, it stopped. What's happening? Does someone have a power here? Oh my god, I can hear the music slow down too. That's cool.
Your return to the underworld has been requested.
Oh,
Robin!
check
Right,
the calendar.
D.B. Wood. I
Yes,
saw his...
the 7th of
I haven't seen him
Never
in anything
through
else
to
since
the
Buffy.
15th of Ain't Gonna Happen. Thank you, but
So he makes time.
lately I've been...
I was a bit too focused on the fact that it was Robin. Robin Wood. D.B. Wood? No, I'm just thinking it's Woodside. Something like that. Because of Buffy. I'm getting little vibes from like season 4-ish or whatever of Supernatural when angels came into it a bit. But I didn't hear his name and I don't know all the angels. But it looks like they all have different like effects possibly on Earth. It seems like he makes people move slower or something, and he can get people to have desire, like the desire set. So it'd be interesting to see if any other people come into it, if there's any other like effects that they have on humans.
All of those demons, all of those tormented and tortured souls, where do you think they go?
Don't know. Don't care. Not
I
my
think
problem,
I'm getting
brother.
what's happening.
This
They all
official-
leave and they come back into humans, and that's why he's like working with the police officer to like find out the killers and the crimes and stuff, maybe. Those actual wings.
All I did was introduce you to a few key people who owed me favours, that's all. Jimmy Barnes. I can't believe you almost married that sweaty little imp. He's left him at the altar.
Yeah, that was rude of me.
No, actually, I quite enjoyed that bit. You do owe me a favour.
I'm scared.
You should be. Because what I'm about to ask you is going to be quite difficult for you. Pull yourself together.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
So he doesn't actually seem like a bad dude. He seems like he left hell because he was sick of being a bad dude. And it seems like he was in this, anyway, that was thrust upon him from their father, which I'm getting confused between, I think, stories from the Bible and maybe Greek mythology. Lucifer was an angel who fell from heaven, which we know, and it was said in the start, to go rule the underworld. Am I getting things confused? Because I'm not a religious person myself, so now I just don't know who their father is meant to be. Are they talking about God? But yeah, he doesn't seem like he's a bad person. It seems like he was just put in charge of being the bad person, and this is why he wanted to take a vacation. Well, I think she's dead now. Who was that? What is happening? Okay, maybe this is how he gets involved in the crime thing. Oh, I think he's pissed.
Why did you end her life?
Money.
Money.
So who hired him?
Oh, it's times like this I wish I was still in hell.
Hey man, I just pulled the trigger.
Yeah, and that's bad.
Lieutenant said this is my case.
Say another CW
Yeah,
actor
Chloe, it is your
from
case.
Arrow.
I asked for this case because of Palmetto Street Dam.
So, trauma
Lucifer,
or something
Morning
from the
Star.
case?
Is that a stage name or something?
God-given, I'm afraid. I asked him why he did it.
Like to play cop, do you?
No, I just like to play in general, detective. What about you? He wasn't quite dead. His soul hadn't crossed the threshold. You humans, you love your money, don't you?
Yes. How does she end up dying in a hailstorm of bullets and you get away without a scratch?
Benefits of immortality.
Immortality. No, of course. You got some balls on you, pal.
Oh, thank you very much, but they're really quite average.
I bet.
I swear I've seen you naked. Have we had sex? Did you want her dead?
No, of course not. I was furious and I was humiliated when she dumped me, but I think I've rebounded pretty well. You should go play your mind games with Tuvile.
The rapper.
Well, he's in mourning, I'm afraid.
Right. I have narcotics for him.
Right this way, sir.
Bitch is dead. I didn't kill her
Why should I believe you?
because I loved the girl.
People sometimes kill people with whom they're in love. Their heart's mysterious.
That's true.
I hit her once because I found out she was cheating on me.
Oh yeah, so hit her, that makes perfect sense.
With whom?
I don't know. Said it was a big secret. Some rich married guy. A therapist. The therapist is probably the only one who knows. She's some Dr. Linda in Beverly Hills.
What I find highly interesting is how you made the connection on your own.
Well, I've been busy, my dear.
Aren't you that chick from that film?
What's this? What film?
You used to be an actress or something, right?
Hot Tub High School. That's where I know you from.
Let's just stick to my question, shall we?
Okay.
Famous nude scene coming out of the hot tub. I've just threatened his life. He's not our guy. I would have said, trust me.
You did what? You're coming with me.
Oh.
With pleasure.
Please, perhaps now you listen to me. I can get out of things, you know.
Funny. How'd you do that?
I have a certain skill set. I can be very persuasive with people and tend to see things that others cannot. The more simple the human, the easier it is. The more complex, the more challenging and exciting, really. But no, the actual sins,
And desires like your superpower.
it's more like a gift from God, really. Okay. What do you desire more than anything else in this life?
She's gonna be harder to crack.
This is it.
I think it's working.
I guess when I was a little girl, I always wanted to be a cop.
Or is she faking it? I think she's
Be
faking
taken
it.
seriously. Shut up and get in the damn car.
Yeah, she's harder to crack. Or maybe it just doesn't work on her.
You're clearly smart and have notable instincts. Ignore them. Trust yourself.
It's trying to help people, so it's
All
kind
right,
of
text it
nice.
to me. We gotta make a pit stop.
No, absolutely not.
Kid got into a fight. I gotta pick her up.
Oh,
Can't you get
child.
herself home?
She's 7.
I think I might know your mother.
Hang on, let's go back.
dear.
Maybe it's a different
What
kid.
will
But
become-
you hear like the lighter close, but it's already closed in his hand when we
My
come back to
mother
the
is a
shot.
police
And it's in his
officer.
other hand
She
as
can
well.
arrest you.
See? It's not even, it's fucking closed already.
Lucifer. Exactly.
But everybody calls me Trixie.
That's a hooker's name.
I'm a hooker.
Ask your mother. Hello, mean girl. There's a special section of hell reserved for bullies, so have fun.
Hi, Daddy.
Oh, Oh,
Hi, I'm Munchkin.
I see.
late.
I don't know whether to laugh or to shoot you.
Surprise me.
Isn't it funny, Daddy? What's a hooker?
Speaking of dicks, why was that ex-husband of yours pressuring you to close the case?
No reason.
Past trauma on a case or
Strange.
not a shootout or something. It
Yes.
Yes, I wouldn't recommend it. I'm like walking heroin, very habit-forming. It never ends well. You don't look at me that way.
What way?
With carnal fascination.
That's because it doesn't exist.
No, you see, that's just it. With most women, it does.
So
I tend to
something
appeal
about
to the
her.
dark. Oh, she's one of the complex ones. Linda, darling, why don't you tell me?
I want to, but I can't.
Right, the answer is yes. We can take a trip to Pound Town if we must. But first, you're going to have to tell us, Linda, okay?
It's Gray Cooper.
Gray Cooper? Seriously?
I made a deal, so I'm going to have to hold up my end of the bargain. You wouldn't mind waiting outside.
Are you seriously talking about having sex with her?
I'm freakishly flexible.
Oh my god.
Wanna see?
That's not that flexible. I can do that.
Really tried to keep that one in.
Well, you tried. That's what matters. Look,
It's pretty funny. I'll give it that.
tell me, what do you actually want?
You mean, what do I desire?
No tricks. Not that they work on you, you freak.
I noticed that.
There was a case, a shooting on Palmetto Street where a cop was shot. And I saw it differently than pretty much everyone in my department, including my ex. Now, no one wants to work with me.
Well, I'm
for him.
available.
Yeah, exactly.
Movie Time Will Tell has reached number 15 on the Billboard charts and is
Always.
still climbing.
Whitney Houston hit the top 10 for album sales after her death. Michael Jackson hit the stratosphere. Hey, Jimmy?
I made her.
But you did destroy her, so I'm going to punish you.
You back off, you freak. I mean it.
You just let him off too easy. He needs to pay. He needs to suffer. He needs to feel the pain.
I just got her arm, I think.
Chloe, I don't want to die. I won't let you.
What are you gonna do?
Just give me 1 second.
I'll be right back.
Oh, you're going to wish that's all I did to you.
How long have I been out?
3 years.
What? He was firing at you. Why aren't you
I told you, mortal.
dead?
Lucifer!
Oh, go for
Hello,
it, kid.
child.
Hello, child.
What?
Now he's back.
Bloody hell. Don't threaten me, Amenadiel.
I would love a war.
That thunder behind is really cool, actually, when he said that.
I just can't understand why you would save a human life.
Stop caring. You're the devil.
But I like him caring.
Yes, I am.
Is he gonna go to the therapist's office now?
We can have as much naked cuddle time as you desire, but there's a few things that I'd like to discuss with you. You know, just an existential dilemma or two.
So that was the first episode called Pilot of Lucifer. Even though I did know some things, because literally it was just earlier this week, my mum was watching an episode. It still was actually quite enjoyable, and I didn't think I would like it based off what I saw my mum watching. But I thought that was a pretty decent pilot. He's just a fun character to watch, I guess, just because it's just how he is. And it's interesting that she's the only one. It's kind of, you know, that whole thing about, well, honestly, it reminds me so heavily of things like the True Blood and Twilight, where he can't hear her thoughts, and in True Blood where she doesn't hear vampires' thoughts and things like that. But very interesting. I like his little glimpses of himself that he shows people as well. Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot more than I was expecting, so I'm really pleased about that, because I wasn't sure. But I like how the concept is about like hell and angels and things, but in a way it's kind of going against that typical like devil thing, because he is helping people, at least now he is, and the whole thing is like he's not meant to be and all those things, and has the humans rubbed off on him and all that. But it's quite an interesting like look at a character like the devil in so many different things, when it's just, you know, pure evil devil kind of thing. So it's interesting in that perspective. I can't wait to watch the next episode. So I guess that's what a good pilot does, doesn't it? It creates that intrigue and interest to keep going. Maybe. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I did know, obviously, it's a cop show, but it's a different kind of cop show, and that's kind of the cop shows I tend to like. This one does seem a bit more on that side of a cop than something like Dexter, which I really do love, but it's through the eyes of a serial killer who happens to work as a blood analyst for, the homicide in Miami. But you still get the cases and things in that too. And this is more so about the cops stuff because he is so heavily associated with the actual investigation part, but it's more than that as well, which is why I think it grabbed me a lot more than I was expecting it to, because the episode I did see looked very cop-like. So, interesting. I have to think about this one, maybe. But for now, I just want to leave it here and sit on that. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you once again for all the support. It really does mean a lot to me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!